Alright, let's give this another shot, shall we? What's good, Internet? I'm Eric, and we are back. Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail, day 30, and it looks like we are live this time. So that's good. Let's just double check. Looks like audio's working. Okay, so I've been having some broadcasting issues as of late, so if something happens, do let me know. But for now, it looks like we're live. We're back here on Bellabog. Last time we met Topaz, the debt collector. And, man, I have been squirreling away trying to get our new girl, Ho-Ho, as I call her, because I still don't quite know how to pronounce her name. But she is now level 60. She's got Bailu's cone. It's not great, I'm gonna be honest, but it helps with healing, which is primarily what I'm using her for. Traces, we're working on it. We're trying. I am ridiculously low on resources to get her usable here. Let's see, what should I focus on here? The ultimate. Yes. Get that ultimate going. I don't really have to worry about her attacking too much. But as you can see, there's a lot of work I still have to do with her. And oh my goodness, is she fantastic. She does. Oh my god, can I just hit the... God. Team tab is all I want, thank you. Alright, we are actually going to do a little swapperoo here. Oh my, are you... I'm messing up. There we go. So her placement in the party actually matters, because I believe the people next to her get buffs. Yeah. But she's adorable. And she's actually ready, so let's continue on with our quest here to free Bellabog from this horrible IRS.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. Couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
Yeah, something's wrong.
Fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
You couldn't have foreseen all of this.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Bellabog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
What is this?
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached.
And if it's 700 years ago, it's the ancestor.
Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Should be Alyssa Rand, right?
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy. A place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end.
Hello there, Travis and Tony. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Numby is typing with the ears.
Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight.
Yeah, but just because you're okay with your people signing away your freedoms doesn't mean every civilization wants that.
I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision.
Man.
A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Yeah, realistically, this is to settle a debt that is already passed because you guys deemed them all dead. Not once did you send a team down to help this planet to protect your investment when it mattered.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I think it's bullshit. That's what I personally think. She's a smooth talker. That doesn't mean she's telling the truth.
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision.
Everything she's stating in that letter is to help them get in contact with the rest of the universe. Belobog has been on its own for the last 700 years. They've been fending for themselves. Why do they care?
This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands.
You're telling me the underworld is going to build a rocket ship and send people off to other planets? That ain't happening anytime soon. These guys are wielding pickaxes and wheelbarrows.
This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain some insight from others first.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Go on, tell Sela what you think. She'll knock some sense into you.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Excuse me, March? What happened to your sexy outfit?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
Do I have voting rights? It's time to race against the clock.
Yes, we need to move fast.
Hello, Frost.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right?
I want to be honest,
Let's start with the overworld.
I thought we were getting into, like, the new game content, but it seems like this was the last patch, I think. Which I'm fine with. We're getting to know more about Topaz. I just feel like we're behind a little bit. We still don't know what happened to Ting Yun. Pella!
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
Ah, just the fate of the world.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears.
Here's about the debt thing.
Really? You better not be making things up. I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Kayla. Grania wants to get everyone's opinion. Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Oh, come on. You're like the most level-headed person. Actually, that checks out.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason? I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying.
But it's not immediate. Remember what the IPC promised their planet? And it took like 2 to 3 years anyway for them to notice and be able to breathe without respirators. So it's not going to be an immediate change unless they've updated their tactics.
Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit? I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
All right. How's everybody doing there in chat? You guys having a good week? I'm gonna tell ya, Oh, yeah, it's Serval. They got me for overtime tomorrow, so we will be doing Jackbox. But well, we'll see what happens.
Well, look who we have here. You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
I need your opinion on an important matter.
Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
So about this debt thing.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
God, what is wrong with all of you people?
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them.
I don't know if that's true.
You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Man, all these people are crazy. I ain't giving up my freedoms. Ah. Alright, we're next. Japard. Japard, the voice of reason. He is gonna know what to do. Oh, it's done. Done, the voice of reason. But he's like Serval.
Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
Yeah, we need your opinion.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
Alright, so about this debt thing.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise.
Thank you, Dunn. Finally, a voice of reason.
Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
Agreed.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
There we go. Alright, done.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to.
The underworld, we gotta talk to Sela.
From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Oh, we can't talk to Clara, though. They've already been converted. Clara and Sfrog have already been converted, so... They're helping.
Such a peaceful spot.
Hello. What the hell? Oh, is that her tail? That scared me.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
And Natasha, I need your opinion.
Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
Alright, so listen, this debt thing...
That is is a lot of information to take in.
I know.
Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Branya, I wouldn't sign it.
Thank you. Natasha speaking reason.
I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. Even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Yes! Thank you, Natasha.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument.
Yeah, jot that down, March.
Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
All right. 2 and 2. And I know Sela's going to be against it. So let's find her. Ah, shit. Olog. He's going to be for it. No, we got to find... where's Sela? Ah, shit. She'll probably come after.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
No, I'm here to get your stupid opinion on this debt.
Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
I just know he's going to be for it.
Ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
Alright, so about this debt thing, right?
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Branya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should
Don't
do?
ask him that. He's going to say sign it.
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me.
Okay, this is looking promising.
If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear.
No.
Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Branya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
I think she can handle a little criticism.
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life?
It'll just get swept under the rug like Colia. What's it matter?
Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Oh, this bastard. Alright, Sela. We gotta find Sela. Is this where Sela is? Is she meeting with Frog? She's probably meeting with Topaz. Oh, it's Clara.
Miss March, Big Brother. What brings you to the underworld? Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around? Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
Yeah.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went? I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon. What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age. Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
Alright, about this debt, Clara.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision.
Logical.
Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
That's true. You're a cog in their machine.
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver.
Yeah, pretty fucking awful.
Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
What is it, IPC, ICP, Insane Clown Posse? These guys need to get out of here. Alright, the results, of course, a tie.
Running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
Oh, wait a second. There's still one person left to ask.
Right! We haven't asked Zila.
Exactly, and I know what our girl's gonna vote for.
Probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
I'm glad we saved her for last. She will spit the most logic here. Our girl will not let us down. Sela?
Back so soon? Any news?
Yeah, this place is fucked.
Are you feeling alright? You look a little uneasy.
Yeah, I need your opinion.
Important matter, huh?
Yeah.
I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
Alright, so listen. This debt thing, I've told everyone they're wrong.
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
It was.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
What is there to process? They marched in like they owned the place, took control of an area, kicked people out of their homes.
As it stands,
They're bullies.
the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
Don't tell her that, March.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
You have to shoulder this responsibility, Sela.
No. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders. Not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can.
Oh, you're not making this easy.
The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
We're here on her orders.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it.
Yeah, there are people who are right and there are people who are wrong here.
It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, this has been a great
Well,
waste of time.
It's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
Do you trust her judgment?
You bet. The Express can vouch for Bronya. That says a lot about her character. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
All right. I'm interested to see her answer as well. Personally,
Such a peaceful spot.
I think y'all know where I stand on that situation. It is a lot to think about, though. I understand both sides of it, but just giving up everyone's freedom like that.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before.
We're doomed!
Jeez, I can
Doomed!
barely even hear myself think.
We're doomed!
Wow, they're upset. Okay. Other than your desk, Bronya.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
Oh, of course. She thought it wasn't her place to say.
I should have known. Sounds like Zila, all right.
There we go.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
My goodness for the speech bubbles above their heads.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
Himiko!
But aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himiko from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
Yeah, Himiko's a fucking goat, y'all.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Do you have a solution, Himiko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Ah, there it is.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
Yeah, and this planet ain't exactly hosting too much.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Well, absolutely not now.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Thank you.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation.
Go on.
I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, I'll meet with Topaz again.
Yeah, ask her why she withheld some pretty important information.
Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Oh, with pleasure.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
And you as well. She has some big earrings, doesn't she? We can talk here, Japard, and share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Bronya. Did you have a fight? The Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison in Rivet Town with Silvermane guards and automatons to stop the IPC's infiltration. The defense went smoothly at first, but then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that showed her... Oh, she seized control. Oh, okay, hold on. I guess I gotta wait. That's right, we saw that last time. She took over. Yeah, she seized control of all the automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area of the depths for Rivet Town. For some reason, Throg is with her too. Throg? Is he trying to go against us? I hope not. My instincts tell me that there's something else behind this, but I don't know for sure yet. Yeah, at least we know where Topaz is. Let's get going.
Should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Hell yeah. Unfortunately, us and Throg have never gotten along either. But, you know, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Wait, Boulder Town. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's gonna be a new ball game with our with Ho-Ho.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set.
Hello, Lunar. I'm
Keep your
ready.
guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Level 58? Not a problem. I think this is a good lineup here. Meanwhile, with Topaz and Throg.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons.
Oh, those assholes.
The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter.
He is pretty straightforward, isn't he?
While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
I do not like how she operates.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
Oh, then we send them packing.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I like the sound of that.
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Set off some bombs.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence.
I kind of do.
It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
Oh yeah, that. Alright, Japard, what have you got?
Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Okay. Give me this thing. Okay, press the attack button to trigger self-detonation. We gotta get all of them. Stun all enemies or is discovered by enemies. The challenge has failed and written off. Oh my god, there's a little bit to this. Okay. Cool. Alright, so how many people are actually here? Is it just this one? Oh, that's satisfying.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion!
Oh.
That's what you call efficiency.
That guy got
It's a shame we had to
fucked.
resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I think it was totally necessary and awesome. All right, is there anything hide me? I'm sure there is. Another bomb. Hook me up with another.
Robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
All right, gimme. Okay, are there only... All right, so this guy will... He's looking right at me though. I just gotta run in and detonate. He's looking right at me. Got him. I barely got the big one in there.
The coast is clear.
To be
Oh, that
honest,
big one.
I didn't think it would be so powerful.
Big one's
Everything
blind.
went according to plan. This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Dude, let's use this on Topaz.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
No, just stealth bomb. Stealth bomb.
This time, the gloves are off.
Frog. But no Topaz. Oh shit! Is that a Pokemon Stadium?
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Well, there's always room for conflict, March.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means.
Oh.
But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either.
Yeah.
That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
All right, let's get this over with. Let's drop down into this Pokemon Stadium and fight a Topaz.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
This place is impressive.
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Do I have any fans?
I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation of the nameless out among the stars. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, Don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
Oh no, we're about to break things down here.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Your vacation time has been approved?
I wish. So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Oh, honey, you fucked up. Oh, this is a moment.
Secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
Yeah, you keep making that smile, Numby. You know how many of your kind I've murdered? Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm kind of prepped here.
Customers are always welcome. All the best.
Okay, well, gonna be honest, that's fine. We could use the extra 40% attack buff right now.
Devils, I'll crush them all.
I'm so used to Sela being in that position. Alright, so this is gonna do some damage.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Double buffed.
Illusions of the past.
Not as much as I would have liked, but let's see what Zhulong does.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
A thousand wonders to raise your spirit. Good omens. Fight as one.
Time to go on the offensive.
There is no offensive, it is time to destroy. And heal. That's a lot of healing right there. She is already better than Lynx. And this damage output ain't bad.
Chill out.
Oh, knock it off, you. Alright, time to gain some of these points back.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Evil's begun.
Only a scratch.
Now you guys can hit me all day. Ain't gonna do nothing.
Lance at the ready.
Maybe I can do this.
Let me end your misery.
Chill out. out.
Nah, it's not necessary. I'm gonna do this, though.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear.
Seela just gets her ult back so quickly.
Illusions of the past.
Like, I can afford to do this.
Pay for that.
That is... I'd rather you just keep hitting those two, actually, so that's fine.
Don't mess with me.
Like I said, it's almost not even fair with Ho-Ho on my team.
What a headache.
Alright, so here's what we are going to do. Let's up that attack.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
1,000 wonders to
Sup,
raise
more
your
of that.
omens. Fight as one.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
10k.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Oh, yeah, I forgot this guy can do that.
Shall we? All the best.
It's fine. We're fine. Probably. Yeah.
Do we have to fight?
Of course.
Somebody help me!
Let me end your misery.
Dang, almost took two of them down.
Customers are always welcome.
Not a scratch.
Do you think is this like a mech, or is there just like a really fat guy in this suit?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm on guard.
Let's be friends, shall we? Evil's begun.
Just gotta trust the method. It's a lot of damage right there. It's a lot more damage than I was expecting.
Forward!
Okay, that's... Oh no, they get to attack first. That's not good. Okay, actually, best case scenario right there.
Lance at the ready.
We're gonna just defend a little bit. You're gonna... Oh boy, this is... I mean, again, she heals insane, but,
Customers are always welcome.
man.
1,000 wonders to raise your
We're still fine.
omens. Fight as one.
We are still fine.
Free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I do not like that. Okay. Let's just touch everybody up a little bit.
Side amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Yes.
Lance ablaze.
I have to just because he's got so much buff on him.
Forward!
It's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Friends, shall we?
So close to breaking. So close.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Demon depart! Can we talk? What a headache.
Still great damage.
You dare attack me?
Customers are always welcome. All the best.
Uh-oh. That's bad.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Who's next? Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
You need strength.
I like how much HP she's got too. She is a healer, a tank, a buffer, all in one. She is such a good unit. God, I want to kill these guys, but
Chill out. Don't mess with me.
God damn it. Why are they so strong though? Why are they so strong? All right.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Should be able to take this guy out. Which, if I do, I get another attack.
Let me end your misery.
Oh my god! Man, I am glad I'm defending.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze.
Break this bitch.
Forward!
Maybe I can do this.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta do this. Which means Sela ain't getting her big attack off. But I can still get a buff.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
And we might as well.
Good omens.
Might as well go all in on this.
I'll free you from your chains.
Sela, you got this.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Oh, so close.
Customers are always welcome. Yeah.
Ting Yoon! Oh, we did it. Yeah.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded.
Are you gonna fight us now? Cause I didn't even whip out my bat yet.
Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Oh, good.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Ah, buzzkill.
Rania! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yarillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was inappropriate.
Yeah, it was.
I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
All right then. So where do we go from here? Head to the corridor of fading echoes and see what Bronia where Bronia wants to take you.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Oh yeah, many times.
This is where we put an end to it all.
Oh, we're gonna fight Cocolia?
Began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay.
Oh, it's Kyle!
Are we clear to proceed?
One of the few knights with a name.
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What has she got to show us?
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward.
Is this a new map? Oh my god, this is a new map! They expanded Yarillo 6. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Hey, that looks familiar. I piloted that thing.
Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance.
It is a wonderful sight.
Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
Yeah, I used it to punch your mom in the face. It's the engine of creation.
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
Is this what we're going to use to clear our debt? Give them this technology?
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything.
You did plenty, Bronya.
All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we Belobog have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Bronya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
we beat them up. We break their knees.
Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Or we can take the less violent approach.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Way to go, Himiko. Really coming through.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Won't you get fired?
That's unlikely. At most, they might just lower my rank and reduce my bonus. But don't worry, I work for far more than just a paycheck.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
It's nothing.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Is it true the IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews?
17? Oh! I think I might know who we're talking about.
Yeah, that asshat.
You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics.
It's been bothering me for so long, since I first talked to that guy.
Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I've arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Nice. I wonder how close we are to the end of this. It seems like we wrapped things up pretty good. Let's let's go stay at the Goethe Hotel.
It's getting late. Where to now?
The hotel.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog?
She's bugged you, March.
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
She's bugged you, March. We always come back to this hotel. Ooh, a book. Also, it's been bothering me for so long. There's a chest on this area that I have not found, and I have looked everywhere. Every time I come in these rooms, I just expect it to be hiding, and I don't know where it is.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time.
Yeah, we'll get it next time.
I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
God damn it, it's too long. I'm yawning.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you.
Oh boy.
Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
Assholes. So she got demoted because of us.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Oh, he sounds great. I like him. Adventurine? Who is this?
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the marketing development department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the strategic investment department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pier Point. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
Hey, that's where we're going next.
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it.
Oh my god.
P46.
I get it now. Adventurine, Topaz, Opal, Obsidian, Diamond. Oh my god, they're all gems. They're all precious minerals. That's hilarious. I am so excited to get to know these people.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
No, don't go Topaz. We're going there next. We'll fuck it up.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time.
No way! It's alive?
This snow is mesmerizing.
It wasn't extinct. Hey, oh, we did it! Topaz and Numby have become a visitor to the Express. Hey, nice. Wow, 130 Stellar Jade for that. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, we did it. We've done so much. We did so much today. Let's see, what are we working with here? You know what? I think this deserves a warp. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this post-game content here, we're doing a warp. Can we get a 5-star? Four-star. It's okay. I want Eidolons anyway. Hey, Lynx, I really wish I was still using you. Sorry. Still might use them on a secondary team. Okay, we got Lynx. Man, if only. I don't have a good card for Ho-Ho. Oh, nice.
Everyone needs some time alone.
That's actually really useful for a healer. Alright, now, I believe we're going... Oh, we gotta go back to speak to Bailu. Alright. So I believe there is still some content we can get to. For example, this one, A Foxian Tale of the Haunted, which we are going to come back and do on Monday. We're going to start this one. We'll get a light cone, and it looks like we'll get a limited time reward if we do this. Then I've also got all of these showcases I have to do here, so we can figure out how all these characters work. We're still going to be getting more of these. I gotta go get Yukong. Gotta go to the Forgotten Hall and do some stuff in there. Let's see, how much time do we got? Oh, it's already 5:30. Well, first of all, did anyone new visit the Express? Hey, Topaz is here!
Hey! It's my first time on the Astral Express. I've heard quite a bit about the hospitality of the Nameless. Shouldn't you be showing me around?
You already seem quite at home.
Oh, so you've noticed. Well, we're hardly strangers. Better to skip the formalities, right?
Agreed.
I'm definitely not the first IPC staff member to board the Astral Express. I've heard that the IPC and the Nameless cooperated frequently when Akavili the Trailblazer was still around. I've also heard that the board once considered spending a fortune to buy out the Astral Express and to make it part of their business. However, all their offers were quickly declined. Just between you and me, I think declining the offers was a smart choice.
Yeah, again, they try to buy all the freedom.
Capital definitely plays a critical role in the universe. But if everything in the world revolved around it, then life would be a lot less romantic. Don't you think?
Are you hitting on me, Topaz? Oh. Okay. What is this? A letter quietly lies on the table in the passenger car. Judging from its texture and style, it's from the Xian show. On the paper, the names of the sender and recipient are all omitted, with only a faint trace of dim ink vaguely visible. Let's open it! You unfold the letter, and the ink immediately becomes visible. It's as if an invisible hand holds the pen like a sword, making swift, decisive strokes. After a moment, the content regains its original appearance. I have learned of your return to your home, how you upended the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I am aware that this has recovered your forgotten memories. In accordance with our old vow, we should once again roam our lands of past, drink in celebration, and recount our great adventures.
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Dan Heng, but who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
Oh, it's definitely from the next dragon ruler, right? Oh. Yeah, that's another mission. We're not going to worry about that one right now. We're not going to worry about that. Again, we know where we're going in the future here. I'm going to hit up the Forgotten Hall and try to get Yukong, but I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all next week, Monday, for some more Star Rail. Until then, we will have a few more streams to get into by the end of the week. If you're on our Discord, you know about them already. We're, of course, getting back into Spider-Man 2. Saturday, we're going to be going for Among Us. That will not be on the YouTube channel. That'll be something we play in the Discord. But I do want to thank you all for all of your help with team building, getting us this far. Travis, thank you. Didn't even realize you were still here.
Nice.
But we have plenty more stuff to do around here. Also, if you guys are interested in seeing me do the Forgotten Hall and the simulated universe, just let me know. It all seems kind of just extra stuff that I'll just do on my own time for now. But I'll tell you, there's certainly no end of tasks for us to do and missions, because we've got missions. If you guys are looking for missions to do, we've still got enough to keep us going for a little bit. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye!